Hi guys, I'm back on the channel. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I was able to do a reading, so I'm pretty pumped about this. We're gonna do a pick a card. Um, Basically, this one is what changed or what changes are coming after the Lionsgate portal on August 8th. So that brought in a lot of crazy energy. I know for me personally, those days were particularly amazing. I felt great. I had a lot of luck, and if that's what you want to call it. Um, Little miracles, just happened. So it was all in all really good energy for me. Um, and we're going to see what is coming up for you after that. What did you accomplish with that energy? How did you transmute it? What's coming up for you? So if you have not watched my readings before, I always start with tarot cards. I don't look at the oracle cards until after. Sometimes I'll get additional messages, or it'll just validate everything that I picked up intuitively. It's just kind of cool to do it that way. So we will go ahead and start. If you picked pile number 1, this cool little guy here, I think it's like a turquoise something. I forget what it's called. Okay. Put that there. Okay. So first we have Temperance, which this is the vice versa tarot. So this is the front of this, and this is the back. So this is like a saving, like the divine stepping in, divine intervention. There we go. So it's like if you imagine your guardian angel stepping in to save you from something, or to help redirect you on the right path, or help get you through something, whatever this is. So maybe during or with that energy, it's helping you to, I'm getting see more clearly, to balance, because Temperance is all about balance. Like she's balancing out into those cups. And it is water, so it's like your emotions. It's like balancing your head and your heart. It's just everything flowing freely. Okay? So and 2, because there is a lion and a hawk back here, or an eagle. I don't know what it is. It's a bird, okay? But lions are courageous, and the bird can soar above everything. So I feel like you're going to have the courage, or you're finding the courage to see the big picture. Yeah, because we have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. And this looks like, so these two people here, they remind me of the exact same person, just with their back turned, like walking away from a situation, a little defeated. With the 5 of Swords is like being backstabbed, the 5 of Cups, there's guilt and there's shame. And I was picking up on this before I even started this pick a card reading. Because things will just start to come to me, and then I'll start rambling stuff off in my head, and I kept hearing guilt and shame, guilt and shame. So maybe this is how you felt, or someone in your immediate energy field, someone that you're really close with, this is how they felt, or this is how they feel. But I'm wondering if this isn't you. There's some sadness here, sorrow. But also, because see this one, he's just like looking at the spilled cups, right? There's 2 right here, but he's just like sad over these cups. But this one, he's not really so focused on those. And okay, so with the Five of Cups, there's this rose growing. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's this rose growing behind this person's back. So to me, these cups that spilled, whatever it was they spilled, was basically like kickstarting the growth of whatever this is for you. So basically, if you've ever heard the saying, God's rejection for your protection, that's one of my favorites. When things don't work out, it's because it's not supposed to. It's because you're supposed to be doing something else. You're meant to be with someone else. You're meant to be doing a different job. You know, things that we want so bad sometimes are not meant for us, and it's not in our highest good. So to me, this is you realizing that. That some things did not work out, but you're glad that they didn't, because now you're on this new journey. Because this person looks like they're ready to go, you know, on a long, long journey. Oh, the light got really crazy there for a second. And yeah, you probably have been stabbed in the back multiple times, or, you know, been defeated by, I just heard treachery. It's a pretty heavy word. But, you know, there are people that are on our path to do that, to, you know, course correct. That's what those people are there for, to kind of steer us in the right direction. Okay, then we have the Moon card. Okay. Could be dealing with Cancer or Pisces. You see the crab down there in that one. But the Moon card is all about illusion, the truth coming to light, because the moon shines light on things in the dark. And this is the side that it came up. And you know what's crazy? Nope, I don't see it on there. But I was kind of looking for that constellation on my my star poster that I have. But it's almost like, because this is, she's holding a mirror, so there's something about reflecting. So maybe people are reflecting things back to you that you need to realize about yourself. If there's something that bothers you about someone, like at work or a partner or a parent, stop and think about why it bothers you, and then think about what they're reflecting back to you. What do you do that's similar to that? Are you doing the same thing to someone else? That's shadow work, you know, trying to figure out, okay, well, why is it that this person just hits me the wrong way? Why are they rubbing me the wrong way? And you have to look at it objectively and be like, okay, well, maybe I'm doing that too. And that's why it bothers me. It's something that you need to repair within yourself. Okay. So I think that's what this Moon card is talking about. And realizing, you know, that in the pain, it's created a new path for you. A new path for you to venture down. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Swords are all about communication. This is also about truth. So what were we just talking about? You know, the truth coming to the light. Standing in your truth. Maybe this is also about, like, you know, communication. Being in your head, you know, analyzing things a little bit more, which I think that's what all of this is about. Like, the divine is basically stepping in, your save it, you know, fix it angel. They're stepping in to say, no, you need to look at this completely different. You need to realize that you're blessed and see the truth of the matter. And maybe you are one of those. I'm just being brought back to a conversation I had with a friend yesterday about playing the victim. So the victim mentality. And maybe you've been in that, because some people are and they don't realize it. And it's basically just like blaming other people for things going wrong in your life. But most of the time, people that really do that do have some responsibility in the matter. It's just basically not taking the step back, that not seeing the big picture. There we go. Not seeing the big picture, that maybe you haven't always done the right thing. So I think that's what this whole thing is about, is you stepping back and like really reflecting on how you've acted, how you've treated people. Have you been the best that you can be? It's pretty good, actually. Like this, it felt darker before, but I think you'll probably start to feel lighter once you start actually like write it down. Start processing every little thing and start realizing, okay, maybe this is something that I need to address. Why do I handle this situation this way? Why does it bother me when this person does this? What is it inside of me that I need repaired? Okay. Let's see what this is specifically talking about. And this is from the Kipper deck, okay? Okay. We have concern, the number 33. Okay, so that makes sense. Concern. There's concern about your path. Are you on the right path? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? We just had that whole discussion. Like, are you treating people how you should? Are you in the right job? Are you in the right field for school? Are you researching the right things? Are you in the wrong crowd? That type of thing. And then we have sudden wealth, the number 11. So, for me, this can be taken two ways. Either you're about to, which I think it's two groups of people. There is about to be some luck coming in, okay? And that too, when you learn karmic lessons, when you start to objectively look at yourself and just be like, okay, maybe I'm not perfect. Because no one is, right? We all have our little quirks. We all have our little things that, we could obviously do better. But as long as we make ourselves happy, that's all that matters, okay? And you don't want to be living your life for someone else and according to their rules. And maybe you haven't been in the right job. Maybe you're going to switch jobs. Maybe you're thinking about it. And then that's going to bring in lots of abundance, okay? But for some of you, I feel like there's a karmic payout here for learning these lessons about yourself, for speaking your truth, for standing in your power, for being honest and open, and activating your throat chakra. Okay? Because that's all about communication. Okay, here's your love message. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, when we go back to the 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords energy, I really think that's what that's referring to. So whoever it is that you're probably separated from, there's probably no communication. There's probably things that were left unsaid. This is just saying, in this time alone, work on yourself. Be objective. Why are you handling things a certain way? Do you have open wounds that you just covered with salve? Whether that be drinking, sex, drugs, whatever you're your poison is, you know, what were you doing to kind of numb the pain, but instead transmute that and create something beautiful. Your life. Create a beautiful life for yourself. You know, if that person's, whoever this is, if it's a friend, it doesn't really matter. If they're supposed to be on your path, then they will come back. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Moonology. Your commitment is being tested. So, either this person, if this is romantic, this is to see, because you know it says it's, you know, love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So this would make sense if you are straying away from someone, or, you know, maybe they're deliberately trying to test you, but maybe the divine is trying to test you. Are you learning your lessons? Are you getting the same shitty person, different person, but same lesson over and over and over? Are you attracting the same type of asshole? You know, if you're not learning your lesson, then you're going to keep getting more of that. And with the commitment, I feel like that could be romantic related, your commitment to a partner, but I feel like it's more so committed to your journey, your spiritual healing. How committed are you to bettering your life? Creating blessings for yourself, manifesting this beautiful life that you want. How committed are you? Because if you are committed and you want this abundance, this wealth, this happiness, and the divine stepping in saying, hey, you got to look at this differently, then you will get this payout. But if not, you know, who knows where it's going to go. Okay, so here's your advice. I'm going to actually read this from the book. Number 12, we have Winged Seer. You see clearly, clairvoyance. I don't know if you can see that very well. There we go. Yeah, that is a crazy card. You know, and we talked about that, seeing things more clearly, taking back and seeing the big picture. I mean, she's got all these eyeballs in her feathers. Seeing things from all angles, even. Okay. Your clairvoyant ability is being enhanced by the Winged Seer. You may be able to tune in remote view, almost be able to see behind doors and into rooms and receive images that let you know what someone is doing without you actually being there at the time. And all of these experiences will either empower or scare you. You have asked for more information, asked to discover what you need to know. Now that the information has come to you, you must be courageous. What did we talk about the lion? Have courage. And take action based on what you cannot logically explain. It is important now more than ever to be honest about what you can see, but most of all, to be honest with your own self. Okay. Like literally validated all the stuff we talked about. Being honest with yourself, speaking your truth, having the courage to stand up and say, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't handle that correctly. For some people, that's really hard. Saying sorry is like getting stabbed in the face. Like, it's so painful for them. I don't understand. Like, okay, so next I'm going to kind of wrap this up. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we have the lightning card from the, what is this called? The Sacred Power deck. Lightning, but look at the angel. The divine is stepping in to try and direct you on the right path. And we even have the moon behind them. Like, that ties in pretty well. Lightning. Let's see. Oh, I turned right to it. That never happens. Okay. Sudden changes and challenges ahead. Be cautious. A force to be reckoned with, the beautiful Egyptian goddess Isis brings love and awakening of spirit. By breaking old chains and shattering outdated belief systems, Isis opens your heart to receive true love and healing through empowerment and movement. You must shift old perceptions and evolve like the caterpillar. Anything that is outdated and no longer serving you needs to be shed now. This awakening is powerful and confronting. To shift stuck karmic debris, subconscious patterns, and emotional DNA, you must crack your hardcore exterior with energy direct from source. This intense moment may feel as if your heart is breaking. However, for you to achieve new levels of love, you must break concrete beliefs that have held you back. Address any issues surrounding grief and loss with professional assistance. Breakthroughs are now possible. Isis is the gatekeeper of this love energy and requests the presence of your soul to accept this new integration. This expansion of your heart will intensify how you feel and share love with others. Adjusting to a new level of love, you will connect more deeply with others and see their heart in all its beauty. Right now, you must take action. You must push forward with passion. Open yourself to new ideas and meaningful conversations. Get out there and meet people. Social activities are a highlight now. A new person is about to enter your life on a soul level. Unexpected arrivals create warmth and compassion as you learn to accept differences with appreciation, love, and tolerance. Old ideas and loyalties will be challenged as you break away from emotional and physical restrictions. Do what you love with purpose. Life is worth living. True, long-lasting soul growth creates universal expansions that go far beyond our earthly limits. Now, here's an affirmation that you can say. I am ready to take action now. The power of love sets my soul free as I grow with gratitude. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, I'm going to end it there. Pile 1. So I hope that you liked that. I hope it helped bring some insight for you. I will see you next time. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel for more pick cards, which I will be posting a lot now. So, yay! All right, thanks, guys. Pile 2. So if you picked this crazy stone, I don't remember what this is called. Hopefully you can see that. It's like wiping me out. There we go. Okay, so what's interesting about this stone too is that it's got the lower chakra colors in it. So the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus. So that's manifesting, that's your openness to it, that's your personal power, that's your sexual energy. Okay, so we're going to start with the tarot. And then we'll move on to the oracle cards. So you got a lot of tarot. They just kind of all came out together. So I just kept them because it felt like I needed to. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so first we'll start with this. We have the Seven of Cups. And this card is very dramatic in this deck. This is illusion. It's also options. But to me, this is like overwhelmed by the options that are in front of you and being so confused that you don't even know what the hell your options are anymore. Because, like, look at his face. He's like, oh! And his eyeballs are actually like rolled in the back of his head. Okay, now on the other side of this card, we have that. I don't know what that is. It could be like a spirit coming in, you know, your spirit team coming in to bring guidance and clarity for you, or your spirit team trying to communicate with you. But this is the side that it came out, so I feel like this is very overwhelming for you. You have quite a big decision to make, whatever this is. And maybe some of the choices are not actually in your highest good, in your best interest. Okay, so you could probably eliminate like half of these, you know. It's just like a daydreaming kind of energy, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups, which is about like soulmates. It's it could be someone coming back from the past. It could be longing for someone to come back. It could be missing someone, a soulmate, whatever. And see, there's all these beautiful flowers in these cups. And this guy's just like waiting. It's like, I have these flowers for you out here. When the hell are you gonna come back and get them? You know, it's just kind of like that energy, like, okay, I'm waiting. Like, this is just taking a while. In the middle of the night, and I'm waiting for you to come, and you're not here yet. Kind of like just getting annoyed by it. I just heard forbidden, too. Because on the other side of this, it just reminds me of Romeo and Juliet. Because, like, she's in the water, and he's standing up there, like, waving, and they're waving to each other, right? I don't know why I'm just getting Romeo and Juliet. Like, it's something forbidden. Like, sneaking around kind of thing. And then this guy's, like, observing that. But I just get, like, when he's, like the stern, like, you know, waiting for communication, I just heard. And then, of course, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, now the Eight of Swords is like mental torture, but it's self-induced. You're doing it to yourself. It's self-imposing. So you're basically trapping yourself, keeping yourself stuck because you're replaying something over and over in your head that didn't go right, or why aren't they texting me? Why haven't they called me? Why haven't they shown up at my door? Why? And that's what this is. But this is not the side that it came out on. It came out on this side. So this side, she's blinded. You know, she's stuck there. And on this side, she could easily free herself. Okay? And there's also that eagle back there, which is significant. I just heard realization. So I think it's just realization that you can break free and fly above all this bullshit. So if you're keeping yourself in this mental torture, that's an illusion. That's an illusion. Okay? So it's like replaying something over and over in your head, and you're just torturing yourself. And then you make yourself feel like shit, and you're like, oh God, why am I not good enough for them? Why aren't they calling me? Just stop doing that, okay? Just don't do it. Because then we have the Tower moment. So this is something crashing, burning down. Okay, these people got struck by lightning, and they probably seen the storm roll in. They probably knew it was coming, and they still stayed up there and didn't give a shit. And now look what's happening. They're falling to their doom. It's very dramatic, but still. It's something that could have been prevented, but, you know, maybe you just had high hopes for it. And of course, if it was an illusion, then, you know, this would make sense. There's also a dove in this picture, which symbolizes peace, like a peace offering. So maybe someone is coming in with an apology. And then we have the eye up there, which is like, to me, I just heard all-seeing eye. So it's like looking down on everything. And, you know, we were just talking about the eagle. You know, it's just realizing that I could have prevented this. Maybe I'm believing in things I shouldn't. And I'm hearing gossip too. Like, maybe that's part of why you're in the mental torture, because you're engaging in gossip about a person and might not necessarily be true. And then that's keeping you trapped, okay? Then we have the Queen of Wands. I don't know if you're a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be, or you could be dealing with one. The Queen of Wands, she's very creative, passionate, driven, focused. sensual. She's sexy. She knows what she wants. She's gonna go for it. Okay? I just feel like this is who you're aiming to become. Or you're well on your way there. And then, yeah, because we have the Hermit card here, which is like going on a journey to find yourself. And then we have that same, maybe. Oh, it's the dove. That's cool. It's the dove back there. And then you could be dealing with the Cancer because we have the crab in this picture. Okay, then we have someone's watching you. Someone is watching you because look at this. We have the eye up here, right? And then we have in the moon, there's a face in the moon. Just watching. And she does have her third eye very, very visible. So I'm wondering if it is like almost astral projecting or, sometimes with soulmates, twins. I know I've done this with some of my soulmates, like just friends. I can hear their thoughts and they can hear mine and it gets really weird. So some of you might not even realize that you have telepathic connections with people, but you might be hearing thoughts that aren't your own, and it could be coming from someone that you're connected to. But then we have the Knight of Cups. So this is about a love offer. And then we have the crab again in the back. Cancer. Definitely could be dealing with Cancer. Yeah, this is someone they have, this gift that they want to present. They want to bring this forward. They're trotting along. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is about healing. Like outside it looks like a catastrophe, like shit's just going, it's off the chain out there, right? Because everything's just blowing up and shit's on fire and it's crazy. Like everything's getting destroyed. And just feeling down about yourself, like, oh God, and maybe you did something to create this destruction. Because we do have the Tower card, destruction. Maybe you did something to create this storm. But it's important not to sit in self-pity, wallowing in it, because that literally does nothing to help the situation. It just keeps you stuck. So why would someone want to come offer you love if you're sitting there having a pity party for yourself? If you're like, oh my God, I hate my life. Like if you stand up, which we have, the Page of Wands. So this is beginning a new passionate journey, finding your creative passion, finding what you love, venturing out and becoming focused and driven and building your life again, right? Yeah, because at the back of this, there's the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay? So to me, this is kind of just saying, like, be careful getting in that stuck energy. Free yourself from the mental torture. You're going to be okay, and there's someone who wants to bring in love, but if you're acting like a depressed, downer, like you just hate life, then why would they want to come in? I'm just a messenger, so don't hate me for saying that. And no judgment. Depression is a very real thing. So if you feel like you are getting into that category, that mindset, go get professional help. Go talk to somebody. You don't necessarily have to get on medication, but go talk to someone who will listen and figure out why do we have this? Okay, so let's see. So what is this involving? We have message of concern, and this is from the Kipper deck, the number 14. So that's a 5, so that signifies change. Okay, so there's a message of concern, and then we have the courthouse. So this could all be around legal proceedings, documents that need to be signed. You could be going through a divorce. You could be, really this could be anything. So good luck to you if that's what this is all about. Maybe you got beaten down because, a court hearing, things weren't going in your way or going in your favor. Could involve children, that type of thing. Let's see what we have for love messages. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. This is what the card looks like. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So yeah, this illusion that you're feeling, you have the choice to get out of that. You can easily rub up against the sword and cut the rope and set yourself free. Okay? But I feel like you're really holding yourself back. A new romantic cycle begins. And it says the sign of Libra, which is ironic because that's the scales of justice right there. So it's just balancing out karmic cycles. This is, you could be dealing with a Libra too, but, or you could be a Libra yourself. There is something, so maybe, let's say someone's going through a divorce and someone else wants to come in with that love offer, but you're so distraught because of this breakup, this dissolution, this whatever it is, okay? And you're so distraught over this that you can't even see that this person who loves you is trying to come in and make an offer. So you need to do the healing from this before you can get to that, because that would be very unfair to this person if you were to jump right into that and expect them to fix you. That's not their job, okay? You should both be equal with your love, your cups of love, and pour into each other's evenly, okay? So maybe this whole court thing, this divorce, whatever this is for you, this court situation, that needs to finish up first, and some healing needs to take place and some processing. So I really suggest going to get professional help for that, for sure. Otherwise, you might just stay stuck in that energy. Okay, so we have Lady with a Bosch Egg, Ancient Wisdom. I hope I said that right. Botch or Bosch. I don't really think it matters. This is the card, and it's really creepy looking. Kind of reminds me of Mona Lisa. Except this chick looks like a zombie. Okay, I'm going to read this from the book. Get some advice for you. Number 31. It may feel to you that you are receiving wisdom from ancient sources and that some of its energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times and understand that the knowledge was brought through to you a very fortunate being living in very fortunate times. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic, and spirituality. Know now that while you are safe, you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. That's kind of cool. That's kind of like a peek into your past lives, I feel like. So you should really research about that stuff. It might bring you some peace. I recently found out that I have gypsy blood in me, and my whole world changed. Like, it just made so much sense. I was like, now I understand why I am the way I am. It's insane. Okay, so last card here. Ooh. Okay, we got exploration. So how crazy is that? So we're talking about past lives, your heritage, basically, your ancestry. Looking that up, doing research. So some of you might want to actually explore the places that, you've been. in your past lives, or your family has been, your ancestors. That's pretty cool. And I also feel like with this compass here, it's like your internal compass. You're finding the correct path that you need to go down. Okay, so I'm going to read that one from the book. If I can find it. Okay. Be brave. Exploring new ground and territory is essential to moving forward. Once we overcome our fear of the unknown, we often find the journey towards our new destination is rewarding and filled with personal growth. While exploration of the soul is required to move through the next phase of your life, travel is also a main feature now. Adventure awaits, so pack your bags and make some plans. Short or long trips are likely. Your soul is requiring new scenery. There is much to be learned through exploring nature, environment, relationships, and places. Nervous excitement will arise when you follow your dreams. While there may be some mountains you need to climb, it is all part of the journey. Viewing the scenery from different heights is rewarding because the climb is filled with the achievements, milestones, and personal progress. By taking a step forward and realizing your hidden potential, you will find confidence as your reliance on others reduces. Sometimes, to move towards something fabulous, we need to be brave. Explore the pathways already available to you, but make sure you create your own trail and walk your own track so you can live your authenticity with integrity. Right now, you need to search and explore. There are many things to be found and uncovered from your past experiences. Your soul is asking you to wander, for the soul knows where it is going. Let yourself roam free. You will find new scenery, people, and communities to connect to. While your confidence grows, so does your independence. Leave your emotional baggage in the past and your backpack empty so you can create new memories and fun experiences. And then also here's an affirmation that you can say. I am brave and courageous as I tread my new path with ease and security. So this is pretty cool. So I feel like for you guys, the Lionsgate is probably opening some new curiosity. And with the whole daydreaming thing, that might tie into doing a bunch of research and realizing why you are the way you are. And that could really help you heal. That could kind of give you a new purpose, to go research all of these things about your ancestry and your, just your family. You might be finding your soul tribe. So that's really awesome. That's something very positive. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to take something away from this. And if you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Hi, if you picked pile 3, we have this little guy. Okay, so we're going to start with the tarot, and then we'll go into the oracle cards, and I'll kind of, we'll probably get additional messages, and then it'll probably verify a lot of the things that I get intuitively. So we're going to go ahead and start. All right, so first we have the 10 of Swords. Not the best card to start with, but this could also be past energy. So I feel like okay, so actually this is not that bad. Because this guy, okay, so look on this side. There's a knight there, right? And he's got all 10 swords in him. And that's all you see. But on this side, this guy is sitting there looking. Like he caused this kind of thing. But also, it could be that he survived. What if he was in the suit and then he escaped or got out of it somehow? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is you just like looking at your past self like, oh my gosh, I've been through a lot. And kind of realizing how strong you are and how far you've come. And, because some people, it's really hard, I know for myself even, to sit back and go, man, I've been through a lot of shit. And I'm young. I've been through a lot of bullshit. And, just, there's just a sense of like betrayal and despair from this. This is like the saddest card, to get. It's just, it sucks. And I feel like you're just taking a step back, like, wow, I went through that and I'm still here. I survived that. I survived the pain. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So it's finding a new passionate beginning, you know. Maybe there's something that you're proudly, you know, standing tall saying, this is mine, I'm going to hold on to this. And I'm, you know, maybe it's a new business. Maybe you're, maybe you like art. It's something creative and you're just like, this is mine and I'm proud to show it off and I'm standing tall and I'm gonna make this into something great. Okay. And then we have balance. Okay. We're balancing. Finding balance after the heartbreak. We do have the Judgment card. So I feel like some of you feel like you're being judged for things that have happened. Maybe you have felt in the past like this was just bad karma. Like, what did I do in my past life to deserve this shit? Like, why do I have to get that many swords stabbed into me? But I feel like, because see, this is all, there's graves behind them. There's, I mean, the desert is just dry and cracked. There's not a drip of water. You know, it's just not looking very promising. And it's like Judgment Day is here. Okay. Then we have I believe this is, yes, this is the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're thinking about what you want to say to someone, or you're thinking about how you want to approach something, or someone is thinking about how they want to come towards you. Especially with this Judgment here, I'm wondering if someone is being judged for what they did to you. You know, is karma finally coming around and biting these people in the ass that stabbed you 5,000 times? Are you getting your justice, basically? And then we have the Lovers. Okay. And you know, too, with this card, so they have, their faces are masks of the other person. Okay, so they're balancing. You know, we said we're trying to find balance, right? But this is, these people are equals. They are divine counterparts. Okay, and this is the divine blessing this union, saying, yes, this is perfect for you two to be together. You know, and maybe you have a mission. And then two with, okay, so I'm getting a lot of messages off this. So there's this fog back here. So that's indicating some confusion, maybe that's clearing away. And then there is some temptation here. Because this is, to me, is like Adam and Eve, right? And then we have the tree and there is a snake. I don't know if you can see that very well, but then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing foundation. So finding this balance, and put the Judgment card there. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Like, this is wanting to build foundation, stability, structure, security with somebody. It's wanting to build something tangible, something you can hold on to, something you can see and feel and touch, you know. Then we have the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or Gemini. We have lots of signs on here, but this is, you know, a wish coming true. And this is also balancing emotions here. letting it run freely. But yeah, this is definitely a great card. And then we have, so I'm getting is this is something you've wished for, but you didn't think you were going to get. You didn't think that you deserved it. And that's probably because of the betrayal and the past pain. So I don't feel like you know that this is coming in. I think it's going to be a surprise. Like you won't know when it's coming in. You'll be distracted. You'll be focused on other things. You'll be focused on this. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is wanting to rush in and declare, their passion for you, their lust for you. Just be careful with this, because sometimes that's not always good. There's a difference between lust and love. And ouch. There's that storm there, which makes me wonder if that's the person that hurt you. Because we have two storms here. It's like you're being called to rise up and withstand this storm. And then this person's going to come in, And I feel like that's what the Judgment is. I'm getting it now. Okay, so this person wants to come in, but they don't know how you're going to react. Because I feel like you're starting to heal. You're starting to observe, get through the pain that you went through. And deal with it and process it. And then this person wants to come in and they don't know, what is your response going to be? How are you going to react? Are you going to be happy to see them, or are you going to give them a lecture? So it's like wanting that communication, thinking about coming in and apologizing and communicating this and their feelings. And it's like, and it's something that you've wanted, but then when you take a step back and you start to process it and you start healing, you're like, do I though? Is it worth it? Did they really change? So I feel like you're going to kind of question it. Okay. Let's see what this is about. Oh yeah. Okay. So specifics of what this is about. Oh my God. Okay. So we have the Journey. This is a 10. So this is something ending, okay? So that pain is ending. We had 2 10s. All that betrayal is no more, okay? This is travel. And then we have the Lovers again. That's the second time we have the Lovers. 15, which is a 6, which is soulmate energy, okay? I feel like there's going to be peace. This is going to be resolved because we do have 2 doves right here, which symbolize peace, or peace offering. And the fact that it's a statue, like it's set in stone, is what I'm hearing. So it's something that I feel like is divinely guided, okay? Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. Okay? So if you're trying to manifest this, or manifest, the healing at least, just imagine it already fixed. Just imagine how you would feel if it was perfect. How would you feel if everything was fine and dandy and you've already processed through the pain? If you can imagine that, then that helps you manifest, okay? So let's get some moonology. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Which, what is so crazy about this? We have 2 eclipses in these cards. So we did have eclipses not too long ago. Is that in July? Yeah. So that could have kickstarted this whole thing. Okay, so for advice, we have faceless ghosts and the haunted girl, ghost people. Okay. 34. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts in supporting each other in the group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good. Despite your misgivings, they either do not have fully formed identities.
Powering off.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Weird. They either do not have fully formed identities or they are too easily taking on the beliefs and ideas of powerful other. Okay, so we have the faceless ghost and the haunted girl. Okay? You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts in supporting each other in the group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good, despite your misgivings. They either do not have fully formed identities or they are too easily taking on the beliefs and ideas of a powerful other. You may be asked to join with others in their beliefs and be alarmed at a mindset and belief system that seems very blank and faceless, devoid of human joy and warmth. It is wise for you to keep your own counsel, remain detached, and wait for the faceless ones to reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following that path, they will be as blank pages, written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Do not be like this. Make your own mark on this world. There could be an imitation taking place where your work and ideas and even your personality are being copied too closely. That's interesting. And that could mean something very significant for some of you. Basically, people are sheep and they're not who they pretend to be. So watch your circle is what I'm hearing. Okay, then we have change from the Sacred Power deck. Changing with the seasons. Okay, we're going to see what this one says to wrap this up for you. Okay, and the 6, it's the number 6 in the book. New beginnings bring challenges, adapt to your surroundings. Okay, like the wind, the universal spiral symbolizes change and growth. The spiral is a sacred symbol that reflects the universal pattern of growth, evolution, the goddess, fertility, and life force energy. Just like the changing seasons, new life is formed after a period of hibernation. Plants know when to shed parts of themselves, dropping their leaves, branches, and seeds at the precise moment. Their natural rhythm is synchronized with the environment. Walking down the road of change allows you to see where you have been and where you are going. This perspective can be confronting, but one needs to recognize past issues and mistakes to make better choices. These learning experiences require you to let go and surrender to your own divine will. Adapting to your new surroundings may take time. Relieve any anxiety by removing your resistance to universal flow. When the winds of change slow down and the dust begins to settle, reflect on how far you have come. An affirmation for you to say is, I move through life with ease, reflecting on each learning experience with love and understanding. I surrender my fear to the universe with freedom. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I hope that you were able to take something away from this. I hope it made sense. If it didn't, that's okay. The message was not for you. You should not have to piece it together and try to make it fit in your life. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. It's for someone else, okay? So if you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.